Hi, everybody, and welcome. We are surrounded today by pageantry and tradition. Check out this scene. We've got high hopes for another exciting college football game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, now we'll get our first look at this offense here today. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag that kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opposing secondary.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Pressure, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense and coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a third and long from the 20 now. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Well, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming up, second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. the shotgun handoff here. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. And the same runner's got it again. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Pickup of 12. First down for the offense.
They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's complete downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Gain makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes their way on the field. And they'll use the ground game here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To the air. It's Robinson. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the grab. It's Parks. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Dropping back. It's Robinson. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Matthews. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quick throw to the left. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the catch downfield. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 15. Good enough for a first down.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout called by the offense.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. No problem, knocks it right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway.
Set to kick this one away.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They get the second half started with the running play. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Robinson. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the play is good enough for a first down. They move the ball to the 44.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Give it to the back again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy.
using his legs. It's Smith. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Robinson. He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. A handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's got his man open downfield. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a deep completion. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He's escaping the pocket now. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment in the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Fighting him off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Dropping back. It's Robinson. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the ball is hauled in. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. 1st down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
The offense electing to just spike the ball here.
3rd down coming up.
Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sideline. It's Parks. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Time taken away. Offense set for one final drive. We're set for an exciting finish. Snags a quick throw. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The offense decides to just spike the ball here.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
Important third down play coming up. To throw, it's Robinson. Makes a quick catch. They pick up the first down, tackle at the 25. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. Offense moving into a bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the ball. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
It's second down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's caught downfield. Quick tackle, spot the ball at the 11, and a red zone opportunity now.